All right, today is a fun one. We're going to be talking about smears. Welcome to episode 4 of Adventures in Inbetweening. Now, I often say there are 100 different solutions for a broad in-between, and all of them are equally good and they're just different. But when we're talking about smears, you could say there's 1,000. You could say there's 10,000 different solutions, literally. And you'll see why by the end of this video. So what I've done here is I've recorded some drawing that I did and sped it up 4 times, so you can see that I'm actually not drawing this quickly. I'm drawing 1/4 this speed and speeding it up so that we can compress 19 minutes down to 4. Smears are something that developed, to my knowledge, in the 1940s in cartoons. Warner Brothers cartoons, specifically Bob Clampett, some other directors were instrumental in developing these. And there are many reasons for it. I mean, part of it was just the art history of the time and the state of the art, literally, and where things were going. Part of it was economics. Part of it was the abilities of the animators, the artists at the time. Part of it was just the stage of animation. I mean, in 1929, sound had just come out, and in the 10 years after that, the animation skills and principles just develop like crazy. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm drawing a bunch of crazy horns and mouths and arms and lines, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of sense to it, but there really is. I'm flipping between the drawings. I have onion skinning turned off. And this is something that has, like I say, it's a long history. I'm not going to say that I'm an expert at it, but I'm good enough to know, that some basic principles so that I can have some fun with it. I mean, in case you think I'm crazy, this isn't something that I came up with on my own. For anyone who's seen like a Roadrunner cartoon, like Zoom Board here, you can see that there's some smears. They call this dry brush. There's some multiples here with Roadrunner's head. And when we get to, I'm just going in reverse order here, and then I'll play it so you can see it in real time. It goes by really quickly. This is from Great Piggy Bank Robbery. This was just phenomenal stuff. I mean, this was so groundbreaking at the time. And like I say, economically, this made it so that you could get from one place to another with the fewest number of drawings, but with an incredible amount of appeal and creativity and fun and wackiness. And it's just, like I say, the principles have been around for a long time, but people don't often use them. So that's what it looks like played at time, and those are on 1s. At the very end of this, I'll show you what this looks like when it's colored in, and I'll play it on 2s too, just so you can see it more clearly. When I say 1s and 2s, I'm talking about holding for 1 frame, 1/24 of a second, or 2 frames, 1/12 of a second. So after you see those examples, I'm hoping that this drawing that I'm doing immediately makes more sense. You can see that the arm is waving back there. I've got 5 or 6 multiples drawn. I've got that foot coming down there, the near foot. I've got a whole bunch of different toes there. And I'm going to flip between the colors that I've got, and I'm going to start coloring this in. So just basically fill it in with green. I'll come back and do the rest of the colors later. I'm going to do the lighter green there. Again, flipping just to see how it's feeling as I'm flipping between it. And yeah, that's feeling pretty good. You can just looking at, sometimes it helps to blur your eyes, I find as well. Looking at the drawing as it's going and just kind of feeling it rather than seeing it too much. Doing all the toenails, the claws, the ridges on the back of the dinosaur there, the horns. You can see I've got several horns off to the left side there. I'm just adding some shadows, thinking about the light basically coming from top right there. Coloring the teeth, coloring the eyes, anything that's white there. Doing some tones on the yellower parts too, and just keeping it really rough. Like this is, back in the day, they actually painted this with a dry brush. They called it the dry brush technique on the acetate cells. And so this is, yeah, obviously it's a lot slicker on the computer, but same kind of principle. Flipping between it, yeah, it's feeling pretty good. Doing some more tones there. Let's see, yeah, I'm liking that. I think, yeah, I didn't like that little bit of extra negative space there. Now I'm feeling it. Now it's feeling like it's all integral, going back and forth between them. Cool. Yeah, that's feeling pretty nice. I like it. Yeah, let's go with that. And this is how it looked. There's the smear. Put it on for 2 frames. There it is again. That's it. Thanks for checking it out, everybody. I'll see you next time.